So I have a hidden secret which I haven't shared with you yet, and that is all my childhood possessions. Now, you've obviously seen in different videos the things that I currently have with me in America, but I haven't shared any of my childhood things, and currently I can't even find them. So we have like this garage which is just storage for like my grandma's things and like my uncle's things. And somewhere in the back here is also my stuff, so I'm gonna try and find it and hopefully show you what I have here in Australia that is also mine. I have found 2 boxes here, and I have found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes, not to mention like a teddy bear, like art stand, and I know there's some like of my canvases back there that I did for high school. So I'm slowly delving into all of the things that I have left back here in Australia, and it's kind of overwhelming. So I have gotten a couple of boxes down, and there's still quite a few things up there, but I thought I could start going through these 2 boxes here and these 2 boxes here, yeah, and see what I can find a new home for. So I have just gone through the first box that I pulled down, and turns out it was all my old main lesson books from when I was in school. I don't think it's all of them, but it is a collection of them. I forgot that these existed, you know, and so I'm just like, oh, I'm just torn between, you know, passing them along, but also worried that, yeah, at some point I might want to look at these, but maybe until that some point happens, it could be, you know, 9 years that these things are going to sit in the back of this garage, and I don't know, I don't think it's worth them sitting here for 9 years. Obviously it's so much sentimental value. This is my childhood, this is like my schooling, but yeah, I don't know, I don't see necessarily the value in it. It's kind of given me the value, you know. I went to school, I learned all these things, I was engaged in my schooling, and now I've graduated and I'm doing other things, and I think it's given me the value it needs to give me. And yes, I can hold on to it and I can keep it as a keepsake, and I can maybe show it to my kids later down the track. Here are all the books, and although on one level it really saddens me to do this, on another level I also think that it's like a good thing to pass these along, because the likelihood I'm ever going to come back to these, I didn't even remember these existed. I've been out of school 3 years, I've been living on the other side of the world, and even if I come home and I have my children in this country, in this community, I'm still probably not going to show these to them. And I feel like my life is so different now, I'm so wrapped up in different things that, yeah, holding on to these in the hopes that maybe one day I will get some joy out of them, like I've just done now. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I've had like a really lovely time going through these books and looking at these things that I did and these pictures I created, and even having the memories of what it was like in class drawing them. I just don't think it's gonna, yeah, give me enough value to hold on to these for, you know, 10 more years or whatever it is. And although I'm like, I want to keep them on, I think I'm just going to take pictures of maybe 1 or 2 pages, and then I am going to recycle them, which is like saddening, but I think it will also be like a little bit of a relief, because who needs to hold on to school books from like years and years and years ago? Another thing I keep finding is old like play, I don't know if they're scripts or like manuals, the things they give you when you go see the performance. So I have like a Swan Lake one, and I have like a ballet performance one, and I guess for some people who are really into this, maybe this is sentimental, but for me it's not sentimental at all, and it's so strange that I'm still holding on to this, I don't know, several years later. I don't even think I was aware that I was holding on to this. Super unnecessary to be keeping these things. Like, this was in 2009 that I went to this performance, so it's just such a long time ago, and I'm definitely happy to be parting with these. Here are all the things that I am going to be recycling and letting go of: the school books, the pictures I did, reports, all the different things related to my schooling years. And it was a little hard. People falling over. It was a little hard at the beginning because, yeah, this is the first time I'd been seeing these books in a long time, but now I'm really happy to be letting go of them and yeah, moving on to the next chapter. Thank you so much for watching. Now if you have been brave enough to declutter your own school related items, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories, and if you haven't yet, I hope this gives you that little extra motivation to maybe start tiptoeing in that direction with your next decluttering project. So I think this is going to be a series of videos as yeah, I tackle all my childhood related things, so stay tuned for the next video and I will see you next time. Bye!